Good morning, guys. Mr. Saray here, back with an activity that you can do with the Peppa Pig soccer story that we just read. But before we get into that, let's sing our song. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Put a smile on your face, it's a brand new day. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Each day is a new gift to open and use. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. It's a brand new day. Good morning. All right, guys, I am back with an activity. We just read the Peppa Pig soccer story. If you haven't read that, the link will be in the description to that video. If you didn't watch that, go back and watch that. It'll make this make more sense. But I thought a fun activity we can do for this that can be used later as a game is if we made our own soccer goals. And then you can play soccer back and forth with a friend if you make two of them, or you can just have fun playing with that. So I tried a few different ways on how to put one together. You'll see from my other camera here. I first tried gluing some popsicle sticks together. That will work. The only problem is it takes a long time for the glue to dry. So if you take two of these, you can glue them together. These I did with the glue stick, didn't really stick. So these are out. I'm taking these over here. You can do something like that if you want. So yeah, I'm not using that. Using a different method you'll see here in a minute. But if you wanted to use popsicle sticks, if you have a bunch of them, that would work fast. If you have hot glue, that might glue them together a little bit easier. Then I tried both the Elmer's glue and the glue stick. The Elmer's glue will hold it. It just takes a little bit longer to dry. So what I use is I also have a bunch of straws. So I made a very simple one. This is what it looks like, and I'll show you how I made it. So if you have some straws, bendy straws are going to help. That's what you kind of need. But if you have any other materials at home, like I have some wooden skewers that would work, or if you have pencils, you can even tape pencils together, or anything that you have at home. Pipe cleaners would be great because you can bend to them very easily. You can even maybe use Legos and build a thing out of Legos. That'd be fun. But there's all kinds of different things. So what I used was I just have some bendy straws. So you're going to need two of them for each goal. So if you're going to make... No, you're going to need four for each goal. So if you're going to make two goals, you'll need a total of 8. And I already made one, so just to see how it works, and I will show you how to make the other one. You're also going to need a piece of paper. I just used regular white paper. You can use construction paper, wrapping paper. You can even use some material or netting if you have something like that and make it look more like a net. And then you're going to need some tape. Ta-da! Tape. And then another piece of paper that you can turn into a ball. We'll do that in a minute here. So the first, you also might need some scissors just for one little cut. So the first thing I did is I take 2 straws, and on one of them, you have the 2 bendy ends, the little end of the bendy, you want to take your scissors and make a small little cut in the middle. That's just so you can kind of squeeze it together. And then you take your other one with the bendy, and you're going to take the 2 small sides together. So the side that you cut, you can squeeze it a little bit, and it'll fit inside the other one. Then you've got like this. Ta-da! And this is going to be one side of our goal. So I'll set that aside. And you're going to do the same thing to the other straws. On one of them, make the little cut. and stick it in the short side of the other one. Doop. Now you have 2 of these. Okay, so put those aside. Now what you're going to want to do is grab your paper, and you're going to want it long ways facing you. Like this. Long ways facing you, like you're going to write on it. And then you'll take one of your sides, and then I like to get a little piece of tape ready ahead of time. It makes it a little bit easier. So if parents, if you're helping, maybe you can have the tape and hand it to the kids one at a time as they need it. And so you're going to want to hold this up and tape it along the edge, as close to the bottom as you can get. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just that if you have a lot of hangover on the bottom, if the paper is longer than the straw, then it might just catch up on the table. Then you'll take another piece of tape and tape it up by where the straw bends, up at the top. Now, I kind of made this up as I went along. I made this other one just as we're going, so it's not a perfect design, but don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be. It's just for fun anyway. And that also means yours does not have to look like mine. It can be however you make it. And that's what I like about these projects, is anybody can do them with whatever they have at home. I'm just showing you one way that I did it with what I have at home. All right, I'll put another piece of tape on the bottom of this one. And then at the part where it bends, ta-da! Now they're kind of held together and the straws are on it. So now what I want to do is I'm going to turn it a little bit so I can work on it better. So now it's sideways. So now what you want to do, get another piece of tape ready, is when this is bent, fold it down on top of the paper and then put a piece of tape. If you make the straw straight and then tape it, it's going to make it harder to bend later. So with it bent, go like this and tape it. So then you can do that to the other side and turn it over. Bend it. Then put a little piece of tape. Then you can kind of like crease it in the middle a little bit so it stays better. And there you have it. Ta-da! Now you have 2 of them. Now, well, I have 2 of them because I made another one. So you can make 1 and play by yourself, or you can make 2 and then have a little game. So I'm going to set this to the side. And then to make a ball, it's super simple. You take a piece of paper and you crumble it up. Ta-da! Then you can just like put it on the floor and then boom, you can just like flick it and it'll go.